Welcome, lovely Leo, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with interpretation of information that came through in the form of clairvoyance that I have drawn out for you. And I will also be interpreting information that comes through via scrying, the turban seashell, and also the quartz crystal. I also will be spiritually led, as in drawing any symbolic cards for you and also the oracle for you as well. And then I do have a charm or charms, depending on how many Spirit would like to give you at the end. Okay, lovely Leo, let's go ahead and roll and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Leo needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're going to start with the interpretation. So, right off the bat, what I got first, there was a male voice that came through. He did not show himself to me, but he did come through with clairaudience, and he sounded approximately 35 years old. He was of Black ethnicity. Scapegoat is what he said. Okay. I did get that he is already passed and he did cross over, so he is not stuck, anything like that. For one person, although the reading is for everyone, and this one person is bringing the message for all Leos, okay, that are going to be on this timeline that I'm going to be telling you about. There's going to be one person that watches this, and this person, you're going to know who this person is bringing forth the information, okay? So just to let you know, that person did cross over, and that person is at peace, and that person does come visit from time to time, and this person is bringing through a warning for you and all Leos. Okay, so there's the confirmation with the phone. Okay, so the first thing that I see here that came through, this was kind of like what I call a clip vision. It's like watching a 5 to 10-second video in within consciousness, okay, psychically. So what I was seeing was, in the background, there is this huge, gigantic rabbit, okay? And in this scenario, this rabbit is indicating this is like either a business owner or someone of high authority. This could be a parent, grandparent, uncle, aunt, but someone, that like you would look up to, right? Could be someone that is some kind of role, like a police officer. But for many of you, I'm getting like business owner or someone who would be over some type of organization, something like that. Okay. That, it could even be, for an example, let's say if you clean homes for a living, that could be the person that owns that home. Okay. So just take it how it resonates for you in your life. Now, what is significant is when I see rabbits, first of all, it's important, are their ears up, or are they floppy and laying down? These ears are up. These ears are on high alert. This person is listening, and it's like observation. So it's almost indicating some kind of police action or some kind of investigator. Okay. Now, we have eyes wide open. So this person already sees something clearly here. Okay. And you see this rabbit also, it's showing its two front teeth. Now, these teeth are important because that's telling me throat chakra, which is about communication. And I feel like this is almost like some kind of devious, because this person that came through said scapegoat. Okay. I feel like this is some kind of person doing some kind of devious scapegoat to you, Leo, and to another person here that's involved. Okay. And this could be in the form of verbal, like calling CPS on you when you didn't do anything, just, because they don't want to get in trouble with something. So they put it off on you. You see what I'm saying? This person could have been the head of stealing something. And because you are associated with this person, somehow this person said, oh, I didn't do it. It was Leo and some other person here. Okay. Something like that. Doesn't have to be that extreme. Again, you have to take this how it resonates. But this person's definitely verbalizing blame on you, Leo, for something that you did not do. Now, some of you may already be in this energy. Some of you may be getting ready to step into this energy, depending on where you are on the timeline. Okay. Now, here's something interesting. So you have this big rabbit, which is usually symbolic of luck, right? Symbolic of multiplying fast, creating quickly, right? So what I'm getting with this is, because this person is coming through as a rabbit, this person may multiply quickly, like with finances or other things in life, but they're doing so not in the most ethical manner. Let's just put it that way, okay? Now, you, Leo, and another person here are coming through as teddy bears, okay? This rabbit's actually holding you as teddy bears. Now, teddy bears or any type of stuffed animal for me, that is an indication of security, like a child's security blanket, okay? So the fact that this rabbit that is not a truthful person, that is attempting to scapegoat you and at least one other person, could be more. This person it's making me feel like using you and this other person as their security, as the scapegoat. Okay. So in other words, this rabbit thinks that he, she, whatever, can go do whatever they want. And because there is this association with you, maybe you really trust this person, or maybe you have in the past, okay, and this person has done you dirty before. Maybe it's, for some of you, it could be someone new, a new boss, a new friend, something like that. And this person's getting ready to show you how slimy they can be, okay? But this person, I feel like, is seeing themselves as very abundant, very wealthy in some manner. Doesn't have to mean money, but I do feel like for many of you, this person, it is about money, okay? Or at least a wealthy status look. This person could not have a penny to their name, but go around looking like they have $1 million, right? So, but Leo, if you see here, you have handcuffs on and chains. So does this other person. And you see, both of you have your eyes wide open as well. Both of you have your ears pointed straight up, right? You guys are on high alert as well. You're paying attention. You're seeing something take place right before your eyes, whether it's past or getting ready to happen, right? Can't believe, you're in shock with the way that your mouths are appearing here. You're in complete disbelief. Like, how could this person turn on us? And look, Leo, it doesn't matter to me. This is your story. It doesn't matter to me if you're guilty of something, if you're innocent of something, does not matter. What this person coming through is wanting you to know is, this person is attempting or going to attempt to set you and at least one other person up in a situation. Whether you're guilty or innocent doesn't matter, okay? For many of you, and I feel like many of you that see this, you're not going to even expect this from this person, okay? It could be a situation where you're a homebody. You don't get out. You don't have a lot of friends or something like that. And then all of a sudden, you get notified by a police officer that somebody reported you for, I don't know, for having drugs in your apartment, and they come search your apartment, and then they realize that there's nothing there. You see what I'm saying? There's something going on here. Or someone could also be, I've known of situations like this too. Sorry about that, guys. Give me just a second. But of people, there was like this one situation of someone that I knew of uh, through their family. This person was actually a drug dealer, okay? And this person got caught, and this person ratted on someone that they had sold drugs to, okay? And so the person, the cops told this person, look, if you'll rat on these people that you've sold drugs to, and you can get them to sell drugs too, then we will also, we will bring them in, we will arrest them, and depending on how many people you rat out, we are going to take your sentence down. Do you see? So for some of you, it could be that situation as well. Okay. So you're just going to have to look at it with whatever situation and timeline you are in. Let's go ahead and go to the shell and the crystal. Spirit, Holy Divine, please show me, tell me, or both, what is going on in this situation with Leo? What is going on with here? Okay, thank you. Who is Leo? Okay. And what is this? Okay, very nice. So, Leo, I'm literally seeing you. It's like you're coming through with the hugest, most gigantic head, but this is in a very positive sense. Okay. You're coming through smiling, both eyes are open, and behind you is that rabbit. Okay, behind you. So that's either something from your past you've already went through, or when you go through this is going to be a situation that you're going to be able to walk away from, be free, be happy. I really feel like this person is a big manipulator, um, coming through, making you feel like they're your best friend, or they're, such a wonderful cousin or partner, whatever. So, just keep your eyes, your ears open. Be very observative at this time and over the next few months from whenever you see this. Okay. I was seeing other people in the background that as you were walking away, they had their heads down. And it's given me the feeling almost, how, people will gossip and talk about other people, which I am strongly against. When people want to call me and start gossiping and talking about other people, honestly, I don't want to hear it. I don't. I don't like it. It wastes my time. And it sends spells, whether people realize it or not. That is spell work, and it sends it to other people. Okay. I don't want any part of that. That's why we're told we're not supposed to gossip, period, because it's spell work, and those energies are hurting other people. And I just don't want that in my life. So, sorry, guys, if you're someone that calls me or tries to contact me and you want to talk about other people, just please don't. Just don't do it. I'm not trying to be rude or mean, but um, I like to spend my time being productive and not hurting people. Okay. Um, and I also know that if you're the type of person, right, that is going to um, be talking about others and gossiping to me, you're also going to be doing me that way to other people. And I know my worth, and I don't want any part of it. Okay. I love everyone and I forgive anyone that does that, but we want to stay away from that. guys. Okay, it's not good. It's just honestly not good. It is just absolutely a distraction in my view and a waste of time, and it's hurtful to so many people. Okay, anything else? Yeah, and with the people that were looking down, that I felt like there was some kind of gossip going on in the background, talking about the situation, like, haha, so and so, like Leo got in trouble for this or whatever. Instead of telling the whole story, maybe they didn't have, or maybe they won't have the full story in the beginning. Okay. But I'm feeling like it's kind of like this for a brief time, like, haha, Leo's getting in trouble, that kind of energy. And then all of a sudden, the truth comes out, and now they have their heads down because honestly, they feel bad because the truth came out. Okay. And so please know there is some kind of setup, whether it's minor or whether it's more extensive, like I have been talking about. Doesn't matter. There's some kind of setup coming towards you. So, Leo, you're going to need to make sure that you keep your cool. Um, Make sure that you stand in your truth. Okay. Um, but keep it civil. But definitely stand in your truth. Okay. Because whomever this is going to be very convincing. But no, the outcome is Spirit is saying you will walk away from this and I have to say this as well, as long as you stay grounded, stay in alignment with God, the Holy Divine. Okay. If you do that, you're going to walk away from this and you're going to be smiling. Okay. You're going to be happy with the results. And because that your head is so big, that's also telling me it's like victorious energy. It's like in this situation, coming out on top. Okay. Coming out the emperor or the empress of the situation. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the symbolic cards and see what Spirit has in store. Spirit, Holy Divine, please show me, tell me, or both. For Leo, please give me the top two cards. Please give me the top two cards. Please tell me when to stop. Please tell me when to stop. Thank you. Leo, please keep in mind, this is never to cause fear. It's never to project fear. This is clearly a warning from someone who is on the other side in another dimension that was at one time in physical body in this 3D. That one of you is going to recognize by their age, the color of their skin, their ethnicity, something is going to clue you in to who this person is or was. But I say is because we never die. So, but it's going to clue someone here in. Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah. See, look, you have a very calm, peaceful shore. Water is about emotions here. And look, it's calm. It's like the emotions under control. That's you walking away from the situation. And look, you can even see the sun starting to want to shine through. See that? Wanting to come through the clouds. It's not there yet, but it's on its way. But the fact that all these emotions are calm, okay? And I also feel like Spirit's saying to make sure that if this hasn't happened yet in your story, then to make sure that when it does, to keep yourself as grounded and peaceful and serene as you possibly can. I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard. I've been through some stuff all my life that's not easy, okay? It's not easy when we first get the news of something, especially when it shocks us, okay? But once you get over the shock, um, Spirit wants you to make sure you concentrate on staying grounded, meditate, in a way that is comfortable for you. Um, and stay in alignment and trust God and the Holy Divine. Okay. Make sure to, during this time, to give gratitude for everything that you can find to be thankful for. And remember, there's always a reason. We come here to teach and to learn. Okay. It may just be you, Leo, that's teaching someone something. Okay. Could be both of you. The rabbit teaching you something about, being careful, more careful, being able to see the red flags in situations or people. And you could be teaching the rabbit not to be acting so foolishly, right? Because that there are consequences. All right. Well, let's see what the next card is. Oh, yeah. See, there you go. There you go. You've got dark sunglasses here. You've got communication. There's the teeth on the rabbit, the throat chakra. See confirmation. Did you hear my phone? Okay. So we've got something hidden here with the dark sunglasses with the rabbit. We've got the communication here. There's something going on. I'm telling you. During this time, make sure you stay in this happy place. Okay. Stay here. Don't worry about what this person's doing. Just stay here. Okay. All right. Let's go on and find out what Spirit wants to tell you here. What else would you like to tell this one? Okay. Thank you. What would you like to tell Leo, please? What advice would you like to give, please, for Leo? Thank you. It says, we had to, oh my gosh. Denial, deception. I can't make this up. This says, there is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. So, yes, again, what this is saying is like what I was explaining about. It could be someone that you wouldn't even think. That's why they're so shocked. Okay. In that vision, they're so shocked, you and at least another person, because you never would have thought this person would rat on you or turn you in for something you didn't do to save themselves or something like that. Okay. Spirit's wanting you to let go of, how can I say this, Spirit's wanting you to be more discerning of those around you. Okay. All right. And then the next thing we have is old conditioning release. It's time to release old conditioning and to step into the new way of being. The old story and past cycles of blame, shame, and guilt need to move out. Take inventory of what no longer resonates and what isn't your burden to carry. Unload what has been weighing you down. Yes, yes, yes. Again, you need to be in the best possible space in mind, body, and spirit as this situation comes through. For those of you that have been coming to my channel for a while, I apologize for repeating this, but I need to say this for those who are new. So Spirit explained to me this way about releasing and energy. So we know that everything in the universe is energy, including ourselves. We are like a device. So if we look at ourselves as, let's say, a cell phone, okay, when we go to download an app, if our cell phone is too full, it will strictly tell us, can't download. You need to make more room, right? You need to delete some photos or videos, something like that, right? Clear up some space, make more room. Then we can download it, right? Okay, so our energetic field is the exact same way as far as the way it works. We get full as well. We fill up. And when we attempt to manifest things, a lot of times, and there's a lot that goes into manifestation. But this is one big, huge key thing right here. Okay. Yes, the law of attraction. Yes, all these other things. But this is one of the main huge keys that Spirit taught me and the extraterrestrials. When we manifest, we have to look at our lives, and anything that comes in our mind, whether it's from when we were a child or anything recent, doesn't matter. If it's not happy, if it's something that we haven't healed from, then we need to start taking action on that. If we've already healed from things, but for some reason it seems like every once in a while we have something about that situation that pops in our mind, those are moments that Spirit says, hey, you may have healed from this portion of that situation, but this part, this is why we keep bringing it up from time to time. You need to take a look at this and you need to take action towards healing this so we can release that from your energy, right? So we need to look at any healing that may need to take place. We need to look at our just our inner self, okay? And look to see what we need to let go of. It can also be physical as well. So, like your physical home, if you live in a home, apartment, wherever you may live, or even if it's with someone else, if you've got things laying around that are taking up space that you do not use, that are not something that, say, you've got clothes hanging in your closet from the past year, okay, and you've never touched them, then they're just taking up room, okay, from the manifestations that you're attempting to create. So every little particle of energy that you release is making that much more space to where you can bring the manifestations into reality in your realm, in this realm. Okay. So just keep that in mind when you're manifesting, especially with this situation here. Okay. It's going to be important to find a way to cut cords that works for you, cut spiritual cords, metaphorically, right? To forgive yourself and to forgive others, forgive the situation. And it's not to say that this rabbit person, that it's okay what they're doing. Okay, the forgiveness is forgiving the situation and releasing that from holding your spirit down, from attaching extra energy to keep you away from manifesting what you want to manifest. A lot of times we hold on to these negative things that happened to us in the past. And guys, if you're new here, listen. If you haven't watched my other videos of things that I've been through, that's just the beginning. The things that I've been through on my channel, watch them. You'll see. I get it. My life has not been easy until now, and I'm 53. And my life is just now converting. For the first time in my life, I have peace. Ever. Ever. Okay? So I get it. But it all these lessons that I have learned, I had to choose to let it keep me bitter, angry, and want to blame everyone else. Or I had the choice to work on myself, to release what was not mine. And those are the cards that came out for you. Release, let go, give back what is not yours. Okay? And when we do these things, if we choose happiness, if we choose forgiveness, if we choose to release these things from our energetic space, from our spiritual cords, okay, then at that time, once we have done that, we can push download and boom, there's our manifestation. Okay? But we have to make sure that we do that if we want to bring those manifestations into this reality. Otherwise, what happens a lot of times is, we'll do we'll do law of attraction, we'll say affirmations, we'll write things every day, attempting to manifest. But but when we do that, if our energetic field is really, really full and there's not enough space to bring these things into our existence, then it's like we're getting this spiritual can't do that, can't do that, there's not enough space. You're going to have to delete some things, you're going to have to remove some things from your energy, right? So just keep that in mind. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, what symbol would you like to give Leo, please? What symbol? Thank you. What do we have? Oh, I love this. You have the baby cherubim that is on the moon. Okay. And I feel like what Spirit's saying here, you see how this cherubim is being cradled by the moon? Some of you may actually uh, be those that like to stay up at night. It's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, you might like to stay up at night, sleep during the day. You may have jobs like that as well. But for everyone here, what I'm getting is the moon cycles severely affect you. Okay. The water with the moon. I'll tell you this and then I'll stop. When I was actively working as a nursing supervisor, um, it came to my attention very quickly that working on the Alzheimer's unit, every time there was a full moon, it was crazy, like crazy. People trying to escape, people just doing things that they normally did not do. There were people that would, just constantly fall and just all these things happening that normally did not happen. Okay. But every full moon, it's like people just turned on. They were someone totally different. So I realized, okay, there's something going on with the moon phases. And how our bodies react. And I kept researching and kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And so the moon definitely does affect our bodies because our bodies are made up mostly of water, right? And the moon affects the tides, the water on planet Earth in this 3D. So but it's like you are more affected than most people. So you may want to pay more attention to the moon phases. You may want to research the moon phases if you're not familiar with them. And, if you believe in it, set your intentions during each moon phase. Moon phases go along with releasing what is no longer good for you while setting intentions for, whatever it is, whichever moon phase it is that's coming up, what you want to bring in during that cycle. Okay. So definitely something for you to think about here. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Spirit took my eyes straight down to this heart that says lucky. Okay. So Spirit wants you to know, although that rabbit may have the energy in the beginning of the lucky one, they're false. They're not real. They're a fake person trying to put their mishaps onto someone else. And eventually they're going to get caught up with. Okay. So just remember, in the end, you're the one that's going to be the lucky one. I don't actually believe in luck, so I'll say blessed, but many people do. And that's what this says. That is one of the meanings of the rabbit. So I'm going to give this to you here as that way. Okay. All right. I love you so much, lovely Leo. I'm sending you so much love, happiness, and success, my friends. And always remember, Find your miracle in everything. If we look hard enough, we will find one. Much love.